around it. Come on, throw your hands up. We got that feel-good music, that vibe to make you wanna lose it. Everybody stop what you doing, rock to the music, bounce to the music. For all my people all across the globe, we got that feel-good music that'll heal your soul. No matter what, hit the dance floor with honey, get light. Get to know her.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. It's your man Vince Pass in the building for the podcast, the Vince Pass Experience. What's going on, everybody? Yo, y'all know what it is. Monday night, we get at it. You feel me? Shout out to everyone that's out there in the metaverse doing their 1-2 thing. Shout out to everyone that's out there that had a rough day at work. It was a rough Monday today. I could definitely tell you that on my standpoint. You know, it was a lot of things that took place this weekend, man. A lot of good events went on. You know what I'm saying? Man, look. Let me tell y'all something. The more the world keeps spinning, man, the crazier things get. Hey, we got things going on overseas in Pakistan. We got Russian military falling apart right now because the Ukraine people, they not playing. They're about that. Yo, we are not about to lose. They said that in the beginning. Ukrainian people like, yo, we are not about to lose this war, Russia. So y'all can keep on coming. But we gonna get at you. You feel me? So, you know, man, this a lot going on out here. You feel me? So shout out to my peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? On the Truth Be Told podcast. Y'all know what's up. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, my babe just jumped on. Shout out to my favorite poet. You dig what I'm saying? True Fire in the building. You feel me? Shout out to my peoples on the Truth Be Told podcast. CO Gold Productions in the building. Shout out to my man Kels is Nuts. Let's go. Let's get it and get it popping. Y'all know how I do. So listen, man, you know anybody, you know, that's going through some real hard, tough times right now, you dig what I'm saying? And they feeling like they can't hold it together, or you even feel like you can't hold it together. Do not contemplate taking your life away, man. Please don't. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number is right there, 1-800-273-8255. Again, please. Do not end it this way. You know what I mean? There's another chapter to it. God got more for you. If he still got you breathing, he got more for you. You feel what I'm saying? So, yo, grab somebody, man, and give them the number or come talk to them yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, people need people in this particular day and time. We living in a real rapid fire kind of time, man. You know, and if you're not ready for this type of world in which we're living in, you're going to get gobbled up and swallowed up. You know what I'm saying? But everyone needs somebody to get strength. You know what I mean? So, again, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline number is 1-800-273-8255, all right? So, yo, don't forget, get at your boy. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, if you out there right now, click, tag, and share. Y'all know what it is. You feel me? YouTube.com. That's where I'm at, /VincePass1. LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn right now, too. So, get at me on that. If you on Facebook, definitely. Get at me, Vince Pass, you know, Facebook /Vince Pass. And then I'm on Twitter as well. So I'm on every platform right now that you could think of that's doing video. You feel what I'm saying? That's doing video right now. So, you know, twitter.com /Vince Pass TV. And I'm also on Twitch.tv /Vince Pass. That's also the platform that your man DJ Academics is on. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to let y'all know I'm always going to be at that dude until he thoroughly apologizes to the old school, man. You dig what I'm saying? Disrespectful type dude. We'll talk about that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But twitch.tv /Vince Pass. Check me out on there. And, you know, my website. So let me tell y'all something. If y'all went to my website, y'all found my website down. Yeah, it's crazy because they had parked my website because they talk about I didn't pay my money. I was like, yo, hold up, Playboy. I paid for a year. So then next thing you know, they went back in. So my website will be back up tonight. www.onevoiceonemic.com. But if you want to call in tonight, it's 513-429-5964. Now listen, I am not going to be the podcaster to tell y'all some fake BS. You dig what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, some old sob excuse on my website net up because, nah, man, yo, they made a mistake. They seen I paid that bread, and now they at me. You feel what I mean? So let's get it popping. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Truth Be Told just jumped into the building. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my Truth Be Told podcast. You did what I'm saying. They get ready to turn up. Real talk. Truth Be Told podcast is at 9,000 followers on IG. Y'all, they had 9,000 followers on IG. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all want to know a real organic organization, this is it right here. Truth Be Told podcast. They didn't pay for no people to push their product. They didn't do any of that. You did what I'm saying? They just went straight for the numbers. You did what I mean? They got merch and everything. You go to Truth Be Told podcast. You did what I'm saying? My man King Glam and my girl Rain. You did what I mean? Check them out. Here we go right here. You dig? Truthful Tuesdays, drop it on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Spotlight Wednesdays, 8 p.m. And then you got on Thursdays at 8 p.m. They got the Truth Be Told game show. It be off the chain, man. Let me tell y'all something. Maybe, hey, yo, we got Ghetto Jeopardy. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, we got all kind of games on there, things that we play as kids. You feel we got Ghetto Monopoly. We can play Ghetto Monopoly. We'll do that too. But join my peoples, man. And also next week on the 4th, they will be moving to YouTube. So they may not be on IG much longer, ladies and gentlemen, because they keep getting cut off. So the handle will be up. There's people out there trying to copycat the Truth Be Told name. Remember, Truth Be Told is one word. You dig what I'm saying? So get out my peoples, man. You dig what I'm saying? Truth Be Told podcast. I'm definitely going to run it at the bottom of the screen. You dig what I mean? So, make sure y'all check them out. You dig what I mean? Kel Cutter in the building. My man Kel Cutter, you dig? Kel's is nuts. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, you want to know up-and-coming comedian? He got a lot of shorts on TikTok. Check out Kel's is nuts on TikTok. He drops fire. He on IG as well. It's exactly what it is. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, what? And Rain what? Rain dropping TikToks too? Okay, then. Well, Rain, you got Rain dropping TikToks too, okay? Rain is Rain 711. That don't even sound right, bro. Rain gonna have to get a whole nother name, all right? But listen. Hey, Kels, you know how they did throw one in there, son. All right, but anyway, check out my man Kels. You know what I'm saying? One of the other up-and-coming comedians. If you're in New York, he's definitely doing a lot of the small comedy spots right now. And let me tell y'all something. Don't hate on my man. You feel me? If you out there hating on my man, he about to get more business. Okay, Black Not Democrat just stepped into the building. 43 days from now, midterm elections. If you people don't understand what these midterms mean, let me tell y'all something. You got to understand what your voting power is. If you guys are out here voting for people that y'all don't know anything about, you are still doing your voting power a disservice. Okay? Follow Black Not Democrat. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you flat out who's who, what's what. He'll never tell you what party he is. You did what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're going to get honest content from Black Not Democrat. And the one thing that he will always tell you, do not believe me. Research it for yourself. But follow Black Not Democrat on Twitter. That's where you can catch him. Black Not Democrat, he my guy. Yeah, Kels. The midterms are going to be serious, man. All right, because right now they already have it. Whereas the Democrats will keep the Senate and the Republicans going to keep the House. So it's a lot going on in this. Y'all really know I don't kind of like talking about politics too much. This is why all politics is local. Trust but verify. Man, listen, man. Trust and verify. That is the one thing that we are definitely going to always do around here. We're going to trust and verify. So listen, Black Not Democrat, I know I'm going to have you call in a few minutes. I already know you coming. You did what I'm saying, because we definitely got to chop it up about this, because I think everyone needs to understand the massive, what's the word I'm looking for? The massive implications of what's going on right now, okay? Because the reality is there's a lot of problems on both sides of the aisle, a lot. And guys, I'm not just talking about little problems. There's a lot at stake here, and to the point where it has a lot to do with the presidential front runners in the next couple of weeks that'll be popping out. And I gotta tell you, no matter what, your man Donald Trump name is number one still on the top of the Republican list. There's nobody that's challenging him right now. The party wants that man back in office. But right now he's facing these charges right here, these this Mar-a-Lago thing, and so that's the only thing right now that got him on the hold up that could derail him. Then on the flip side of this, they're not even asking Kamala Harris to run as the front runner for president in the Democratic Party. They're asking for Joe Biden to run again. Go figure. Joe Biden going to run again? Yo, listen. No matter what, yeah, you already know he getting out of that. He gonna be like, I cannot do another 4 years with these people. You already know it. But I'm just gonna tell y'all this, man. Yo, no matter what, yes, no matter what anyone says. I seen a video today. Sleepy Joe. Hey, truth be told, over at King Clav called Joe Biden Sleepy Joe. Yeah. Yo, listen, he doesn't read the teleprompter. They was talking about that today and yesterday. I was listening to a news show. They was talking about how, he really doesn't read the teleprompter. You know what I'm saying? And they had his mic hot one day, and he was talking some real exploits on the live mic. They couldn't even put it out. They was talking about, he was talking about going to see some 12-year-old little girl, like, whoa. Tell a Democrat, go Democrats. We in the building, right? But anyway, like I said, and I say it again, man, you know what I mean? You gotta trust and verify your information. So please understand what type of political time that we are living in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bruh, listen, what is he looking at? The reality is, bruh, we don't, hey, Drop, can you please tell him that he does not read the teleprompter? Okay? Yo, it is different. Like Donald Trump looks at the teleprompter, but he doesn't read off it. He will tell you, listen, I'm not reading off of this thing. He'll tell you that. And he'll go on this whole tangent, but his tangent will still make sense to the topics that's on the teleprompter. Joe, yo, listen, man. He need a linguist. Sometimes we don't even understand what he's saying because he be sounding like mumble rap sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? Joe got mumble rap going on. In the party says, I'm just saying, this is what he do. But shout out to Joe though. You did what I'm saying. But I want to say something. I want to say something that people may not really want to hear, but it's the truth, and it's out there on the internet right now. Not a joke. I knew you was coming black. I knew you was coming black, not Democrat. Listen. No matter what anyone says, there's one stat that I will always, forever hold Donald Trump in high regard for. He had the lowest unemployment rate amongst African Americans, black people, in the history of the presidency. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about Donald Trump. But when he was in office, everybody black had a job. You may not have been making a lot. Minimum wage may not have went up a whole hell of a lot. But everyone had access to a job. Even if you wasn't qualified for the job, you had access to it. That's real talk. Joe the mumble, Joe the rapper. And it's just true. And, people may not want to talk about that, but we can't keep talking about all of the negative things that this man does, even though it overshadows it. But can I say he for the people? I won't even just say that. I'm not saying he for the people. But when he shut the border down and shut everything down in that regard, listen, that was the most that black people was enjoying. That was the time where you see all these entrepreneurs going on right now. Yeah, it opened up the floodgates again. Besides the fact we was in COVID, but when Donald Trump shut one gate down and opened up a whole nother one. And what happened next was, the Democrats when they got in, they reversed all that. Now, I'm not saying that black people not working because there's no jobs available. I'm not going to say that because there are some jobs available. They just refusing to work at the wage that they're hiring at now because they feel like their counterparts, You feel me? And I'm not saying the counterparts being white. I'm talking about our minority counterparts. You dig what I'm saying? The Latinos and anyone else that come into this country, they're making a whole lot more. You feel me? No matter what, the American dream, they say, that's supposed to be at our fingertips is always going to be far away unless we begin to do collective. We start working in the collectiveness. You know what I'm saying? Until we start working in collectiveness, yo, we not going to get nowhere. We still haven't learned. Yeah, Trump forces the government hands. Period. He played with his hands faced up. He ain't, you know what I'm saying, but he always keep a joker somewhere like in here somewhere. You know what I'm saying, like he a magician or something. But I'm just saying, man, like yo, the Latinos, the Mexican people, they work together. They live in one house, work together, send money back home. Next thing you know, they pulling up in Hummers. They pulling up in they got whole cribs. They got TVs outside, flat screens, all that. Chinese people, they work together. Asians, no matter. But remember, every ethnic background has issues. Okay, has issues. Not saying that they don't. Everyone has issues. It's not a cookie cutter world. It's not perfect. You feel me? But at least they work together in some form or fashion. They may extort one another, but they work together. Look at the Punjabs. You know what I'm saying? That's me being on my, the Hindu people, the Indian people. They own almost every gas station, almost damn near every BP and 7-Eleven. They work together. You feel me? They work together. You think we got Aptab Pervo down here as the mayor for nothing? Down here in Cincinnati? Come on, man. y'all got to look at the writing on the wall. This is real. But yo, let me jump into what I want to jump into tonight. So look, y'all already know. I ain't even got to tell y'all. When I put this face up here right now, y'all already know what it is. Let me say this. My man Black Knight Democrat says conservatives call Biden plain creepy over comments about his friendship with 12-year-old girl when he was 30. Hell yeah. He should stay with the teleprompter. Listen, guys, I'm telling y'all, Creepy Joe, Mumble Rap Joe, whatever we want to call him, yo, listen, he is not the answer for the Democrat Party. Period. Period. All right? But yo, let's move right along, man. Yo, look, y'all already know who this is. Ime Udoka, the coach who just got his butt handed to him, all right? He has been suspended for an entire year for a cheating scandal with one of the Boston Celtics staff. Now, here is the crazy part about all this, ladies and gentlemen. This was some of the articles in the newspaper. When they wrote this article, they left out some things. The major outlets, some they didn't. But ESPN's two major sports columnists left out something when it came to this man here. And no, I'm not talking about Stephen A. Smith. I am speaking about Wojnarowski and Sinaris, where they said that they didn't put in the consensual part. Well, it's already been proven, and it's been said by him, and that it was a consensual situation. Now, let me be clear about something. Yeah, let me be clear about something. First of all, Ime Udoka, Nia Long. We feel for Nia. Okay. At the end of the day, we gotta stop holding people to a higher standard like they God. Everybody, even on this chat, even in the chat room, even us, we are all human and we all gonna make mistakes. We all gonna do something that we shouldn't be doing. There's sins that we commit every moment in our day, knowingly and unknowingly. You feel what I'm saying? Period. It shouldn't be out in public the way it is. And you're right, Kel, because I'm getting ready to talk about that. Just like Marcus Smart said, he said, yo, did somebody die? Did somebody die? But see, this is what I'm talking about. They are trying to crucify this man. Period. They trying to put all black women in America behind Nia. Oh, girl, we feel bad for you. Oh, F that man, F that. I'm going to say it, F that nigga. You feel me? Get rid of him. All that. But then in 2020, when the whole, they showed Nia Long speaking about the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett relationship when they was talking about August Alsina and the entanglement. And she says that you have to define, only you can define your relationship, period. My man Kel Cutter say this happens all the time in major sports and it's never reported. Not at all. Glad said, hello, big head Nia. That's what's up. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, there's so many cheating things that go on in sports, that no one finds out about it. But when it got found out, the problem with this, Kels, is that, first of all, I don't condone cheating. But when he did it too close to home. He played in the sandbox, okay, with her bucket and her pail when he shouldn't even have been in the sandbox with her. He played in the same sandbox with her. So let me be clear about that. Then, not only that, the young lady planned moves for Nia Long, like planning her to come out there, things like that. Her flight, her itinerary, they moved. You feel what I'm saying? But get ready to buy a house out there. She helped plan all that, so she was in her face all this time doing this with her husband. Okay. Then the other part of this, they want to take the focus off Brett for sure. So again, this is what they do. The same way that they did R. Kelly, right? They took the focus off of, what's her name, Griselda, not the drug kingpin, the lady that was down with luring all them girls to the island. Didn't nobody know that she caught 20 years in the feds because it wound up going from this big print to that small print. But R. Kelly was in this big print. When she did just as much as he did, but her exploit wasn't put on the cover the way R. Kelly's was. But this is what they do to us. But we fall for the banana in the tailpipe. We'll go and disown Udoka. But now I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. You feel what I'm saying? That's the evilness. That's the evilness of media in of America, period, when they try to take the focus off one of their own and put it on us, okay, just so they can divert attention away from the real story of $77 million being funneled from Mississippi's welfare fund. You feel me? Yeah, you're right. The Me Too movement making a comeback. But guess what? We got to be the ones to stop the Me Too movement. Okay? So all I'm saying, no, he's not fired. He's not fired. Listen, he's not fired. But here's what I will say to you. When you get suspended from the Celtics for a year, they're trying to figure out at this point how to get rid of him because of the contract that he signed. Now, here's the other thing, Kels, you got to understand. If he's in a at-will state, they can fire him at any moment. Here's the reason why they can't fire him right now. Because the investigation is still happening. You feel what I'm saying? He may have been suspended under the code of conduct under the Celtics bylaws of the organization, but he still can be terminated if he's in an at-will state. Ohio's an at-will state. New York is an at-will state. They can fire you without giving you notification. Okay? So what they're doing, they're following protocol. He will be terminated. And right now, they're looking at the money, man. They're looking at the money. He will not be the Celtics coach next year. If he is, then Doc Rivers need to just need to make the run of the whole NBA. Again, these are things that are not discussed. So I'm not saying that he's not wrong. He's 110% wrong. You done put your family in jeopardy. You put your life in jeopardy. You put your career in jeopardy. You feel what I'm saying? You put the trust of your players who believed in you in jeopardy. You put a lot in jeopardy, Ime. Okay? And so I just say to you, brother, I hope everything work out for you. I hope that you can save your family. I hope that you can save face for your own self. You feel me? Really, at the end of the day, you don't owe nobody nothing. When his contract renewal comes up, he will definitely be screwed by the Celtics. Facts. So that's why he gotta leave. We put that up there for y'all one good time, people. When like he said, when the time comes for his renewal, they will definitely try to screw him. All right. So y'all gotta you gotta understand, keep your head on the swivel with this stuff, man. You dig what I'm saying? So, the Celtics organization knew about the relationship. They took action, and the woman accused Udoka of making unwanted comments. So, again, here goes the Karen situation. You feel me? He got caught up in the whole Karen situation. That's what it sounds like to me. You did. She cried. It's going to be a buyout. She cried foul. Everybody look. Here we go. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, he's in a bad situation right now. But this too shall pass. He'll grow from it. He'll learn from it. He'll have to take some L's from it. You feel what I'm saying? But that's only because at the end of the day, man, you got to look at the situation, man, and it's going to be hard for him to. He got to forgive himself, and he got to push and move forward. Whatever her decision is going to be, I'm talking about Neil Long, he's got to live with it and just raise his son, and they just got to be the best parents that they can be. You feel me? I know that's right. So listen. My man is back in the news. My man Byron Allen. First, he done bought Weather Channel. Then he bought Weather Nation. Okay? Now he got the Black News Network. Okay? But let me tell y'all what's going on here. Boom. Byron Allen is suing McDonald's for $10 billion. Let me get that right to y'all. He is suing them for $10 billion over intentional discrimination for refusing to advertise on his networks, entertainment studio networks, Weather Group, which includes Weather Channel and Comedy TV. And come to think of it, I don't never see any McDonald's commercials on his network. Let's be clear about something, which I need to definitely understand, is that you are dealing with a man who sits back and he takes his time before he makes a move. When Byron Allen bought Comedy TV, he bought Comedy TV, from what I remember, with his last like $2 million, $3 million, and then he got a bunch of other people together with him for that venture. Paid off. This is a man who is very methodical in what he does. If he did not believe that this was intentional discrimination, and he sued before, he does not play with the establishment. He will go at their neck. If he felt like this was a fair situation, he ain't gonna mess with it. But that's not who he is. He is suing them, okay, for $10 billion. The advertising budget of McDonald's is $1.6 billion. Mind you, Allen claimed that the company only spends $5 billion of that in total on African American media. He also said McDonald's had created an African American tier with a smaller budget, a tier which he believed that TV networks have been categorized in. This is all about economic inclusion of African American owned businesses in the economy. McDonald's takes billions from the African American consumer and gives nothing back. Man, I thought it was me. I always felt like 365 Black was a joke. He don't play with discrimination. I always felt like 365 Black was a joke. And look, I used to work for McDonald's for many years, but I never understood. Even though they had a Black president of McDonald's at one time, I just never understood why a Black, and mind you, he was there for a minute, or was he actually Black? He might have been a Clarence Thomas. Who knows? I don't know. But I always felt like McDonald's could have always done more. Always done more. Um, they definitely have the Ronald McDonald House, which is also awesome. It's always been awesome, and I always felt like the Ronald McDonald's House, and because if you visit the one, uh, if you visit a Ronald McDonald's House, you would definitely see that that is an avenue that works. Um, yeah, that is an avenue that works. So, McDonald's, you got to get it together quickly because the man is not playing with you. He is going for your nugget. Okay? Okay. So now, let's get into what we're going to talk about. But again, everything that we're talking about right now, this is America, period. This is America, period. I want to give a shout out to all of the African American businesses. I want to give a shout out to all. Byron Allen got as much chance of beating Mickey D's as. Hey, man, y'all can't stand you. Why you had to bring that up? You still bringing up the Brian Flores case? Listen, that's like asking Colin Kaepernick what happened. I got to tell you. When you mention that Brian Flores case, that's like asking Colin Kaepernick, yo, what happened? No answers. Okay, but I disagree with you. Byron Allen got as much chance of beating Mickey D's. Now, I believe that he may not beat them, but he's going to force their hand the same way that Donald Trump forces the hand of the government. Stay tuned to that. We want all stay tuned to that. That's what I'm saying. Black Not Democrat always dropping science. So let me move here today. So I'm quite sure everyone's seen my response to this Brett Farve situation. So let's talk about it. We in America. We're talking about $77 million that's been siphoned out of the Mississippi welfare system. Now, who's saying that he's a part of that whole 77 million? No one knows. But they know it's around 77 million, right? He's being accused of misappropriation of about 8 million in public funds. Okay? 8 million. Just 8 million? Yo, let me tell y'all something what 8 million sounds like. 8 million sounds like a signing bonus. Okay? Let's be clear. 8 million sounds just like a freaking signing bonus, and you're saying that's all that he's involved in. When they have surfaced text messages of him and this guy right here. Let's talk about this one too. We not gonna leave nobody off the cuff today. That is the former governor, Phil Bryant of Mississippi. Okay. There are text messages between him, Nancy New, and who has also been charged, who wound up just pleading guilty. So you got to know the flip is coming. You dig what I'm saying? About this welfare money that he is saying, this gentleman, Phil Bryant, saying that he is not a part of. He doesn't know anything about this. Okay? As usual, they always say they don't know nothing about it, but then all of a sudden, at the end of the day, they know all about it because then it comes out as an immunity deal, low-level federal penitentiary, country club, ankle bracelet, then all of a sudden they get a book. Like, really. So my next question is, and like I said earlier, how could you get involved in something like this, Brett? You made over 138 million, not including endorsements. So my question would be, how is it that you have your nonprofit, which is designed to help other organizations? Did Dr. Umar Johnson need to get a piece of that action? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, if that's the case, I still want to understand, how did your organization get involved? How did you get involved in this? Which in turn brought your organization involved in it. So everything that you've done since 1995 between Wisconsin and Mississippi, they just found out that he facilitated money for the football team in 2019 besides the volleyball facility in 2017. Exactly, but I'm just trying to tell you, it's more than $8 million. But how do you find, this was earlier today. So my question is, how do you find yourself in this situation? I can tell you how you found yourself in this situation. Well, somebody came to you and probably said, yo, listen, check this out. I got this thing going on right here. I need a little bit of money. I'll bring you back this. All right. Well, he don't ask the question. He said, yo, listen, the less you know, the better. Okay. So next thing you know, KY volleyball team need a new gym because his daughter is a scholarship athlete for the women's volleyball team. So I think that the reason why he got in it, because someone told him, yo, you're not going to get caught. Your name is going to be so far out of it. But guess what? Dude, your name is one of the first ones in it because you're the biggest name in there. You put everything, you put your whole entire legacy on the line. Your whole entire legacy. They didn't need it. They're not even on the national level. But hold on. It's the SWAC, bruh. So whatever volleyball big in the South. Now, when you D1, you always on the national level. That's University of Southern Mississippi. You always on the national level. Whether they're on the national level or not, the fact remains is that his daughter is a D1 athlete. And so he's contributed to the program. But in the process of all of this, still the question is, how did you not know what was going on? Or did you know? I understand what you're saying, like powerhouse volleyball teams, but they're still there. Regardless, the gym, they got a new gym off of this. Okay? But here's the crazy part. So now I showed you the first two guys, right? But here's the other two. So let me show you the other two people that are heavily involved in this. This gentleman right here is John Davis, okay? John Davis, let me get him up. Or did I put his name up or I accidentally? Okay, John Davis headed the Mississippi Department of Human Resources. So he had direct contact with this money. He is facing 18 counts. 18 counts of embezzlement, fraud, everything you can name. His case hasn't even come up yet. And here's why his case hasn't come up yet. I'm going to show y'all why. Y'all ready? This is why his case hasn't come up yet. Because of her right here. And these two right here. Let me show y'all who these are. You feel me? We're not going to let nothing go unturned tonight. This is Nancy New. That's the mother. That's Zach New, the son. They are part of the Mississippi Community Education Center, which the nonprofit organization group that they founded. That is a part of Brett Farve's organization, right? Which this is the organization, excuse me, that got the building money, fund money for the volleyball team. She just pled guilty. She was facing 100 years. How much time you think she's facing right now? So listen, this ain't just about Brett Farve. So let me be clear about this. All right. This is about how America, I have to say it, that rich white people in America, this is how they play. They don't have no problem in keeping poor people poor. That's real talk. They don't got no problem with keeping poor people poor. My man Black Not Democrat said he was just, say it again. He was a friend of the program. Sound like University of Miami. Sound like University of Miami, boy. I tell you, boy. Sound like University of Miami, University of Louisville. Who else? Let's name some more universities that was caught up in scandal in the last 10 years. Virginia Tech, West V, man, Texas. Let's keep on going. A whole Oklahoma. Let's keep on going. He's a friend of the program. But like you say, Kel, the pipeline is going to be long. They haven't even talked about the coaches yet. Yo, there's so many people that's involved. Listen, I wouldn't even be surprised if the president of USM knows something about this. Somebody knows something. This is $77 million. USC, another school. But these are just friends of the program. Brett Farve, I got to tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, Kentucky, UNLV for sure. He's just the face of this. He's going to lose his Hall of Fame status. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me tell y'all what he stands to lose. His Hall of Fame status, right? His nonprofit organization, right? His name, right? Awards and accolades that he won through the NFL. They're going to remove his name, right? And he'll be going back to being the farm boy that he is still with whatever monies he got left, right? Psych! That is not going to happen. Want me to tell you why it's not going to happen? Because they're going to find a way to get him off. Okay? Let's be clear. He's not going to lose his Hall of Fame status, all right? He is not going to lose none of his name on his accolades, okay? He's not going to lose his nonprofit organization, all right? And he's not just going to go back home and being a farm boy. Let me tell you why, okay? They took away a lot of food from a lot of poor people. FBI is on his ass. Name, image, and likeness is going to be damaged. I'm telling you right now, Kels, it's not going to happen for long. You can't have the NFL great all-time Green Bay Packer team of 95 without Brett Farve. Just off that alone, he'll be able to pay back whatever he owes. But America is forgiving for white America. Look how they got Udoka in the street and all he did was cheat on his wife. Yeah. Look how they got him in the street and all he did was cheat on his wife. He didn't steal nothing. He didn't kill nobody. Nobody died. All he did was make a bad decision, a bad consensual decision. All he did was destroy a public trust. Shout out to my man Ballhead, Brooklyn in the building. You feel me? Yo, he destroyed the trust through the code of conduct in his team. He didn't steal nothing. He didn't embezzle nothing. He didn't misappropriate nothing except his wee-wee. That's it. But he didn't do any of them other things. But here we have Brett Farve, Nancy New, John Davis, and Phil Bryant, whose names are not being plastered across the news, all because of white privilege in America, of their names not being mentioned and being criticized and crucially talked about. I don't even think that the sports world has grasped how heavy this thing is. But we don't hear nobody on ESPN talking about it. We don't hear nobody in the number one network in the sports world. It's not even really talking about this. Why? Why? We know why the NFL hasn't said anything yet. But where are the real reporters on this? Where the beat reporters at about this thing? There's more to come. But Ime Udoka being flashed across the screen just so they can forget about Brett. Well, let me tell y'all something. I'm not forgetting about Brett. Do I think he had a lot to do with this? I think he got more than he leading on. Regardless, everything needs to get stripped. When they find everything out, everything needs to go. Hall of Fame ring, statue taken down. They did that to Reggie Bush. All he did was take a couple of dollars. Took his Heisman away. And y'all wondering why black people in America are trying to escape here, living here? There's so many black people from America living in Bali right now, it's ridiculous. For real. There's so many black. Yo, my man Hot was talking to me a couple of weeks ago. And he said to me, yo, I'd rather live in the bush than continue to live in America. I'll do my business from over here. I'm not living back there if I don't got to. Right, but they won't let Terrell Owens in the Hall of Fame. What? Say that again? They won't let Terrell Owens in the Hall of Fame. But y'all want to blast AB for his antics, right? Hold on. I don't hear no more about Deshaun Watson. Oh, sorry. Y'all done used up all his headlines, right? But he still get paid $275 million? But what about his legacy? Ime Udoka is the poster child right now. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is living in Bali. The same way that during the time in 2020 when Donald Trump was in office and the whole entanglement thing came out, that was front page for how many weeks? Like 12 weeks. It's 26 weeks in a year. Go figure. That's almost half the year. If NIL was the rule, Reggie Bush and USC would have been Gucci. You're absolutely right, Black Not Democrat. If the NIL was the rule, Reggie Bush and USC would have been Gucci. You're damn right they would have. That money would have been good. But still in all, Reggie Bush got ostracized, man. Ostracized. They took everything from Reggie Bush. The same way they did what's his name from Michigan? Chris Webber. All just to take care of their families while they was in school. Because they knew that money was coming back. Don't call it right. Not right at all. But I'm showing y'all the point how we ostracize our own. We become a part of this Me Too movement unconsciously. We need to understand something. Ime Udoka, now they're trying to say because of this, the media is discrediting and talking negative about the women of this Boston Celtic organization that will forever be linked to this with Ime Udoka. They will always keep that as an attachment to him. Reggie Bush should not have messed with Kim Kardashian. Funny but not funny. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, hey, that's exactly around the time it came out. But we go. Isn't it crazy how everyone that messed with Kim Kardashian, something always, scandal always come about. Ray J, the mother was pushing this. Kanye, he going crazy for real. Reggie Bush was. And that's why she left him probably. Because you about to lose all your status, all your money. I can't go. But anyway, man, I'm just trying to get y'all to understand that even though we are here in this America that we living in, there's still a level of unfairness with this. This is $77 million that the paper trail. What about Chris Humphrey? Bruh, we haven't heard no more from Chris Humphrey. Yo, God bless Chris Humphrey. We don't even know where he at right now. For all y'all don't know, he used to be the center for the New Jersey Nets. Now they the Brooklyn Nets. So yeah, he was back there when New Jersey was trying to rise. But anyway, that's another story. Yo, you wrong for that, boy. You are so wrong for that. But anyway, look, ladies and gentlemen, please. First, I want to give a shout out to all to everyone who has a business, African American who has a business, male or female, that are doing the damn thing. I want to give a shout out to all the people that are buying the properties. I want to give a shout out to everyone who opening up businesses. I want to give a shout out to people who are helping other people open up businesses. Let me tell y'all something. The only way that we are going to combat what's going on in America is if we start living collectively and building collectively. We wouldn't have to worry about $77 million, okay, coming out of a welfare fund for poor people if we knew how to employ and to educate our poor people. Yo, we got to go back into the roots. Listen, I was poor. We just didn't know we were poor, right? Right, boy? In Brooklyn, we didn't even know we ain't have it. Even when dudes was hustling and getting money, we still ain't realized we ain't had no money. Tell them, right, Glenn? Listen, we thought we knew we was hood rich. All we did was graduate from buying $25 bag of Bonton chips to get the big bag. All right. All we did was come from off the Sundew lemonade joints. You feel me? To getting 64 ounces. You did what I'm saying? We didn't graduate much. All right. All I'm saying to you is that please, I implore you, let this Brett Farve thing be a lesson. Here's the lesson. Know the people who you're getting involved with. In any business that you in. Know the people that you're getting involved with. That's the first thing. All right? You got to ask all the questions. What are we doing? Who's involved? Where's this going? How are we doing it? What do we need? Who, what, where, why, and how? And you got to ask the 5 whys. Why did you come to me? Once you begin to ask those 5 whys, after the 3rd why, people going to back up. But if you got a solid person, you're going to keep on asking your whys. Keep asking why. I'll give you all the right answers. This is not something I'm rehearsing because why doesn't give you the opportunity to rehearse anything. Anyway, I have a cold right now. My allergies are killing me, guys. The second thing, very important, which is really the first thing. Actually, we switch that around. I just told you the second thing first, and the second thing is this. Pray on what you are getting into. Because God going to show it to you. Remember I told y'all, I don't care what anyone else says or do on their platform. I'm always going to promote God. You understand? So if you got a business and you're going into partnership with somebody, okay, and you're getting involved with people, pray on them. You need to know what their fruit is. You need to see their fruit. If you don't see their fruit, then what you dealing with them for? If Brett Farve would have known and prayed on the people that he got involved with, I will guarantee you, God would have showed him one of them 4 or 5 people that wasn't right. And that would have taken the whole deal from me. One ain't right, that means all ain't right. Something going on in here. Here's the third thing. And this I find to be very important. It's not important as praying to God. It's not important as knowing the people who you're involved in. But here's the third thing. Okay? If you are getting into business with people, make sure your paperwork is right. Money talk, bullshit run the world. If this was a legal deal, and this is why I say he knows more. If this was a legal deal, it would have been lawyers involved. Anyway, man, I'm your man Vince Pass. You dig what I'm saying? I'm in the building. Shout out to my man Black Not Democrat. My man Kells Nuts is in the building. Ballhead came through. Shout out to you. Salute my guy. You feel me? Truth Be Told podcast will be on tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Catch him. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to definitely put the flyer back up. Catch him tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Truthful Tuesdays. Spotlight Wednesdays, 8 p.m. is going to be popping. And then on Thursday, we hold all kind of ghetto games. You dig what I'm saying? That's gay night on Truth Be Told with my man King Glam and my girl Rain, the hostess with the mostest. Yes, yes, under dig. All right? So look, man, I'm going to holler at y'all later. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. But listen, I got a couple of things coming up in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully some things pan out where I can have these other guests on. And got a lot of stuff coming up, man. But all I can tell you is this, man. If I can leave y'all with anything, I'm gonna leave you with this. Thank you, Black Not Democrat. I love you, man. I love you. I appreciate you, Drop. Always coming through. Shout out to my man Kel Cutter. Follow my man Kel's Nuts. Y'all know what it is on IG, TikTok, Snapchat, everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? Basketball heads. I got to make sure I get my man Pooh information. If you are a basketball legend in your city, he going to find out about you. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, get it, my man Basketball Heads. Please follow him on IG. Let's get him. I got to get him on the show next. But his show time and my time are almost the same. So I got to catch up to Pooh. So shout out to my man Pooh. You feel what I'm saying? One of the dopest dudes I was ever blessed to come up under in the projects. Yo, shout out to my man Pooh. Yo, listen, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. I love y'all, man. Let's get on up out of here. Peace.
Feels so good. Feels good, don't it? Everybody, come on. Throw your hands up. We got that feel-good music, that vibe that make you wanna lose it. Everybody stop what you doing, rock to the music, bounce to the music. For all my people all across the globe, we got that feel-good music that'll heal your soul. No matter what, hit the dance floor with honey.